Not much time has passed since my video about the chances of the Golden State Warriors making a good run in this year's playoffs, and in that video we analyzed the potential matchup of the Warriors and the Lakers. Guess what? It's something that will most likely happen. We will see Stephen Curry versus LeBron James facing off in the offseason once again. Yes, it might not be the easiest opponent for the Dubs to beat, but I'm sure that the Golden team won't back down against the reigning champs. I would like to hear your opinion on the outcome of this potential matchup down in the comments section. And now we'll once again talk about the Warriors' future and all the trajectories the team can choose to succeed next year. Today, we'll talk about a possible Lonzo Ball signing with the Warriors. You may recall that there were several rumors at the trade deadline about Lonzo potentially being traded to Golden State, but nothing happened then, so we will turn to the offseason. But before we start this discussion, I would like you to try and predict all the pros and cons of this potential move. Also, I would really like to hear your opinion, as I'm very curious what you, my dear subscribers, Golden State Warriors fans, and just passing by viewers think about the Dubs' future. But before that, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell to get updates on our latest NBA content. Let's keep rolling. The Ball family is making some impact this month, with LaMelo returning and Lonzo having the best night in his career so far, with 33 career-high points scored and hitting 8 three-pointers for the third time during his time in the NBA. And it is high time for the Golden State Warriors to seriously consider pursuing one of the Ball brothers, as I really think that they both are a perfect fit for the Dubs' current system. And with all the rumors that Lonzo Ball won't be coming back to the New Orleans Pelicans once he hits free agency this summer, there are a lot of chances for Zoe to join the Warriors. Earlier this year, the Golden State Warriors showed their interest in acquiring the young point guard from the Pelicans, and they even had a trade offer that included Ball's name plus a draft pick for an impending free agent in Kelly Oubre, but the Dubs turned the deal down. However, this summer, considering the state of Golden State, pun intended, and Ball's desire to leave the Pelicans, this move seems like something that can actually happen. We will start with stats for Lonzo Ball. This season, Lonzo is averaging 14.6 points on 41.4 field goal percentage, gets 5.7 assists, and makes 78.1% of his free throws each game. As for defensive stats, Ball grabs 4.8 rebounds, gets 0.6 blocks, and snatches the ball 1.5 times on average while playing 31.8 minutes a game on a turnover rate of 2.2. The most astonishing stat line for Zoe is his three-point field goal percentage. He's come a long way since his rookie year and has increased his long-range game drastically, making 37.8% of shots beyond the arc, in contrast to his first NBA year where he managed to make only 30.5% of his three-pointers. And there is also one thing that is hard to display by numbers: the defense. Lonzo Ball is one of the best defensive guards in the league on the ball. Now, let's go through all the positives Lonzo might bring to the Golden State Warriors. Number 1, the much-needed backup point guard. Not only would Zoe be an amazing sixth man for the Warriors when Klay Thompson returns, but he would also be the leader of the Dubs' second unit with his high basketball IQ and pass-first mentality. And you better believe he's capable of taking this role, and he has proven himself during his time with the Pelicans. He also is a perfect fit in Oubre's role, guarding opposing shooting guards, next to Wiggins, who has been guarding the best wing player on the other team. Next season, when Klay comes back, Lonzo could assume the Iguodala type of role off the bench to start and close games, since he can play next to Steph and Klay both at the same time and together. Number 2, elite-level playmaker and a gifted passer. This is who Lonzo is. His court vision and foresight are among the best in the NBA today, probably top 20. He advances the ball and creates a lot of hockey assists, which is not seen in the modern NBA as much. He is not quite there yet, but he's slowly approaching Nikola Jokic and LeBron James's passing level, and it is a great skill any team could acquire any time of the day. And the Dubs are certainly among that bunch of teams, as they currently don't have that many great playmakers, with Steph Curry and Draymond Green making the biggest impact in feeding their teammates with dimes. And Lonzo would be a great piece on the Golden State Warriors' current offensive system, being able to nail a wonderful pass from any place on the court. Zoe is also a decent dribbler who doesn't get caught up in the ball hog game and prefers simple yet effective moves to create space for himself and for his fellow teammates. Lonzo has also proved this season that he can knock down a three-pointer off the dribble in the heat of the moment, which also adds to his offensive value. Number 3. Lonzo Ball is a prominent defensive force. Defense is one of the parts of the game that is often left unnoticed by the fans, and in the last 2 years, the Warriors have been suffering from the lack of such. Yes, sure, we have a two-way monster in Wiggins, the defensive anchor in Green, and a returning Thompson, who is one of the best defensive guards in the league, but who said there is such a word as enough when it comes to defense? Lonzo would bring a lot of defensive impact and length to Golden State's front court with his 6'6" height, and would give the Warriors a younger version of what Sean Livingston was for them off the bench, something they have been searching for the past 2 seasons. Zoe is quick enough to guard guards, but his 6'6" frame allows him to switch on to wings and even some bigs. He's got good hands for swiping at the ball, plays with a high motor, slips past screens really well, and he is also good at anticipating passes and getting easy steals. Also, Zoe is a pretty nice rebounder with great hustle. He doesn't quit on plays, uses his body and spacing to force tough shots, and doesn't bite on fakes very often. This year, Lonzo is ranked first in the NBA as the toughest defensive assignment, and many fans, including me, believe that he is on his way to make it to the NBA All-Defensive Team next year. Number 4. Great defense, yet decent offense. Lonzo Ball is one of the most underrated young players at the moment. He's often disrespected and called a bust, which is far from the truth. Each and every year since his rookie NBA season, Zoe has improved his three-point percentage, and currently he is at his career best three-point-wise with 37.8% made from beyond the arc. Lonzo Ball would be a great offensive addition for the Warriors as a streaky catch-and-shoot player who is capable to nail 5+ threes when in a groove. Sure, there are always drawbacks to any player, so let's check the main ones. Zoe is not a reliable free throw shooter. Ball doesn't have enough confidence to create shots for himself with dribbles. Drives in the paint rarely due to the inconsistency from the line. Zoe is not the best offensive option as a starter. But there is always a chance for those negatives to disappear after Lonzo Ball gets under Steve Kerr's guidance, and I do think that Zoe is a player that fits Kerr's system perfectly. Let's not forget the fact that Lonzo's prime hasn't started yet, and there are a lot of possibilities for him to be twice as good as he is now. What do you think? Do you think that Lonzo would be a great fit for the Dubs? If yes, tell us the way the Warriors may acquire Zoe, and what offers do you think he deserves? Tell us what you think in the comments down below. And once again, make sure to leave a like on this video and hit that subscribe button to catch up with the best NBA content. If you like this video, make sure to watch my other videos about recent NBA news. Thank you for watching.